9 a.m. on your Thursday, late June, summertime on the Gulf Coast. You know it's going to be humid, but we're also going to have to dodge more showers and storms. Now, the threat today is not going to be as bad as what it was on Wednesday, but the storms today could still pack a punch. We're talking heavy rain, lightning, gusty wind potential. Have a way to get warnings. You know the old saying we use in the summer, when thunder roars, go indoors. Now, we'll show you the latest timing with the Fox 10 Futurecast, what's going on in the tropics, what's going to be happening as we move into the weekend, and this should answer a lot of the questions you've got along the way. So let's jump in and start talking about what we are seeing outside currently. We'll start with the radar just after 9 a.m., which is when we are doing this live, and you can see an isolated shower right now showing up just to the north of Stockton and near Tensaw, on the northern end of Baldwin County, crossing State Highway 59 and moving over toward I-65 and near Escambia County, Alabama. That's heading over toward the Porch Creek Reservation and near Huxford, just north of Atmore. So make sure you have the rain gear ready to go, because you know more showers and storms will appear. South winds are going to keep that air muggy and humid. Our storm coverage will be about 60%. And you see that surface high that's over by Tampa. That thing's going to be moving closer to us between today and tomorrow. What that's going to do is help to squander the rain and storm coverage. Not completely. You know, in the summertime, you rarely, if ever, get the rain coverage to drop to zero, but it will drop from 60% today to 30% for both Friday and Saturday. So that means outdoor plans will have a less of an issue regarding storm threats. But of course, every day in the summer, you'll have that heavy rain and lightning hitting somebody. As far as what's happening with our severe risk zone, yesterday it got up to a level 2. Today it's a level 1 on the 1 to 5 scale. It covers all of our section of the Gulf Coast. It includes the I-10 corridor from Louisiana to Jacksonville, and that does bring in the risk of gusty straight-line winds on top of heavy rain and lightning. So have a way to get warnings if they're issued, but the severe risk zone today is lower than what it was on Wednesday, and I do think tomorrow we'll get through the day without a formal severe weather risk zone appearing. In the tropics, you gotta like this. It's quiet. No disturbances of interest in the Atlantic Basin, the Caribbean, or the Gulf of Mexico. Now, the peak of the season does not get here until August. August and September are the most active months, and part of the reason why the tropics have been so quiet is that Saharan dust coming off the African coast that has been working its way off the coast, across the Atlantic Basin, into the Caribbean and into the Gulf of Mexico. And you can just see the Futurecast is just going to keep churning that dust towards us. Now, that will bring some colorful sunrises and sunsets for us for the next week and a half, and it is going to keep that tropical development pretty much at zero, which is fantastic news. Now, the dust is aloft, which means that we're not going to see a major decrease in the air quality, and that's very good news, but expect that Saharan dust to stay in our sky for at least the next 7 to 10 days. So even on a sunny day, if it looks kind of hazy, that's part of the reason why that's going to be the case. And as we go through the Fox 10 Futurecast, we run this forward in time, and you can see showers and storms begin to blossom in number as we get into the late afternoon. The stronger storms will be mostly north of Interstate 10, but expect heavy rain, lightning, and gusty winds to be a problem. So the second half of the day is when we're more likely to see those blow through. They'll track eastward, and then they'll be gone after 8 o'clock tonight, and the rest of your Thursday night and Friday morning should be a quiet one. Here's a peek at how the next 7 days stack up. Upper 80s this afternoon, the low 70s tonight. The morning temps, they're not changing. They're going to stay in the mid to low 70s all the way through next week. The air is just going to remain humid. The storm coverage will decrease for Friday and Saturday, down from 60% to 30%. But every day you're going to have to dodge those summer splash and dash storms. So just be ready for that. And when you do hear that thunder, get inside immediately, because lightning strikes are the most frequent in the summertime. I do appreciate you watching this video. I hope it answered a lot of the key questions you've got. It'll stay up here on Fox 10 News Now and on the Fox 10 Facebook page all day long. I'll be on the Fox 10 Morning News tomorrow. You'll have Jason in the Storm Tracker Center later this afternoon with more updates. And of course, follow our social media. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as all of the Fox 10 meteorologists. I'll post social updates throughout the course of the day today. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and assuming we get through the weather unscathed, I'll see you back on the air bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great Thursday.